I'll get angry for that
It's going down, Babs. Thanks a lot. So yeah, you've been updated. The latest in entertainment. Coming up with the top story here on Joy 99.7 FM. It's been a great week with you here on Joy FM. Like I said, looks like we have a party to plan. If you want to help with the planning, you can hit me up on social media, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, at Lexus Bill. Find me. Let's get this party down. I mean, it's just you and I and a few good folks. Let's come together, have a good time, eat and one more, enjoy ourselves. Yeah, and that's it. So that's it. Have a great weekend. I'm Lexus Bill. Thanks a lot to my team, Adam Naite, Philip Nye, Abeku Sakofi, and with support from my man Foresight. That's right. Good stuff. Have a great weekend.
I tell you everything my only God knows. If you want me today, when I not tell you my mind, then I fool. If I don't wake up tomorrow, when you don't know my mind, then I'm a fool. We know this for make you come and give up on me now. Day after name my major, no. You they see what I'm going through every day. Never talk to you, I go make up. Where I go do you know. Make I tell you to complete you. When you go believe when I say it to you. Yes, a tissue for your tears, so baby. We no go finish like this, I promise you. My Johnny, my boy, stick with me. I want to lean on you through my thick and thin. Back on my session, go baby. It's like a big money, yeah, don't. Things will change in my deck, and I'm a bum. I tell you everything my only God knows. If you want me today, we are not. If I don't wake up tomorrow, well, you don't know my mind, then I'll be fool. Yeah. Instagram girls don't impress the boy no more, baby. You should know by now. Real shit. I'm so into you. That is where I want to be.
Armed police deployed to Upper West Regional Town Nandom to avert reprisals following bloody clashes between two sects of Muslims that left several homes destroyed.
Police officers who are in town are still around because I told them that, well, because these are youth and we can't predict them.
We'll bring you live updates at the District Security Council holds an emergency meeting.
It has been there for some time, but it has been simmering. It has been there for a while, at least.
Top Story is brought to you by Bond Savings and Loans. Your success, our passion. Gassem, the nation builder. Vodafone, the future is exciting. Ready? And nationwide medical health insurance. Your healthcare family. My name is Gifty Ando Apia. Tonight, armed police officers have been deployed to Upper West Region town of Nandom to avert reprisals between two feuding factions. A bloody clash last night left homes destroyed and one person sustaining machete wounds. There have been no arrests since the incident, but police blame the disagreement between two sects of Muslims over marriage as cause of the chaos. Upper West Regional Minister Alhassan Suleiman has been explaining the lingering issues that have existed for years. Listen.
It has been there for some time, but it has been simmering. It has been there for a while, at least. We have tried as much as possible to contain the situation, and we have been speaking to the people to be patient, and they shouldn't take the law into their own hands so that we'll get whoever is the rightful successor to the late Imam. RECSEC even set up a committee long ago to listen to all the stakeholders, and the report is currently with me. I must say that we want to resolve it amicably amongst all the feuding parties, and our hope is that we want to do the right thing so that it will not recur, this conflict won't recur again. The police have been able to contain the situation, and the town is calm as of now.
So that is the Upper West Regional Minister Alhassan Suleiman there explaining the lingering issues there. Now, police say that though the chaos can be linked to the disagreement over who the chief imam should be, the chaos last night was actually sparked by factions of the Muslim communities not agreeing to an intended marriage. Deputy Regional Police Commander for Nandom, ACP Peter Ndekugri, spoke on Joy News Desk on Multi TV, on our TV channel. Listen.
Section of the Muslims who are Wangaras and section of the Muslims who are Moshi people. And that is where the problem is, about the appointment of a chief imam, and that brought the misunderstanding. But actually the immediate action was as a result of a young man from the Wangara section who wanted to marry a girl from the Moshi section. And because of their misunderstanding, the youth disagreed to the marriage of the two couples. And this actually brought about the crisis.
But with regards to the issue of selection of the chief imam, we are told that during some time in this year, RECSEC had to shut down the central mosque in Nandom. Has it been opened? And how far we're dealing with that problem?
That's why it has been open, and they have been worshiping peacefully. They have been worshiping peacefully. But like I said, there is a faith between the appointment of the chief imam. Even though they worship together, but there's still that faith that there's a disagreement as to who should be the chief imam. Things are under control. We have deployed enough security men, and the whole place is calm. Absolutely, when you come to Nandom, you never realize that there has been any problem. Everything is calm.
With regards to yesterday's violence, have any arrests been made?
Arrests have not been made, but names have been identified. Names have popped up, and the rest to go to the matter. When they go into the matter, and we will be focused.
That's ACP Peter Ndekugri there. Well, let's get on the ground now and speak to one of the persons who was attacked in yesterday's clashes. His name is Alhaji Ibrahim Tijani. Alhaji, thank you very much for your time this evening. What exactly happened?
Like I started it. Last night, when a brother of mine came and told me there's a problem, that I shouldn't sit down. So I went inside. I changed my dress. I was outside waiting. I'm standing there with a brother, two of my brothers. So the two came to me at the beginning and said I shouldn't sit down. I have to prepare. Something is going on. He said he will go to his house and come back. After he left about 5 minutes, a young lady ran and came to me that, Alhaji, my house is burning. So I followed the girl. That's my wife's room. Really, the room is burning. So we tried to control it. I removed the window, we went inside, and then the people helped me to put the fire off. So after some time, the young friends, brothers in town, they came to me. After 10 minutes, then the fire service also came. Then the police. So this is what I remember.
Well, so let me find out from you, what did you lose in the clashes? Your house got burnt, you say?
Pardon?
Did you say your house got burnt?
Yes, a room in my house.
The authorities have actually, the authorities say they've reached out to some of you who were involved in these clashes. What did they tell you?
That what?
The authorities say they've been speaking to those of you involved in these clashes. What did they tell you?
Oh, the land is not.
Hello, Alhaji, if you can hear me, I'm asking whether you've met with the leadership, the government representatives in your area.
Yes,
What did they tell you?
One day came the regional minister and then our DCE. They came and told us that we should have a patient. The elders should control the youth so that they are aware. They know the problem in Nandom. They will form a committee to come and solve the problem. This is what the minister said. So after that, the police commander, regional police commander, also advised us. Later, they asked our elders to say something. So one of our brothers also got up and said they should try because they know the problem. He said, yes, these people are attacking us. Nobody, they couldn't invite anybody.
So if you say that you keep saying that you keep saying that they know the problem. There are two issues what we're being told about here. Was the issue really about the marriage that you could not agree upon, or was it really about who will become the chief imam?
What happened yesterday? I'm not aware about a marriage. I don't know anything about that.
Okay. So as far as you're concerned, this has nothing to do with marriage, as the police have said. It has to do with who replaces or who becomes the chief imam.
Marriage. Why? Why my house? Why Rukaya's house? Why Alhaji Doctor's house?
So why? Why do you think? Why do you think your house was targeted?
Is the problem between in non-Muslim crisis about the imamship?
Okay.
Otherwise, why?
Okay, so
nobody came to me for my daughter, or I didn't go for anybody's daughter.
So the authorities, as you're saying, have told you they are setting up a committee. Does that satisfy you? Are you satisfied? You're happy with that?
Well, we hope they are aware. It's more than 5-6 years now. They're more than 4 or 5 years now. Okay. Still, they say, well, if the committee will do something, we hope.
Okay, hold on for me, Alhaji. Let me bring in the DCE for Nandom, Asoglinang Thaddeus Akum. Say, thank you very much for your time this evening. You visited, right? You visited some of the affected persons today, and I'm actually speaking to one of them. They tell me that you're telling them there's a committee that's supposed to deal with it. Has the committee already been set?
Thank you. Good evening, Ando. This morning, we actually went around to do assessment of the situation with our regional minister, the deputy regional police commander, GASEM members. And we went around all the two factions. We visited them to assess. They claim that this morning we heard from your station that there were bloodshed and houses were burned. So after our DASE meeting, we went to assess the situation, and then saying in authority that nobody died as it was reported. No house was burnt as it was reported.
Well, Alhaji, let me just.
For the burning. If you want to talk about burning of the house,
no, because you're saying indeed, you're saying that no house. Hold on for me, sir. Let me put this in for you. You're saying that there was no burning of houses, that no house was burnt. But I just spoke to Alhaji, one of the persons who was involved in this clash. He said
you cut me short.
Okay, please go ahead.
I just want to clarify that. I'm saying that no house was burnt. What actually happened was that somebody that is yet to be identified went behind somebody's house and attempted burning, setting fire inside. Now, unfortunately, that fire that was set got quenched even before the fire service people arrived. So I'm saying that if we say a house, no house has been burned, but there was an attempt to burn a house, not a house, even a room. That, as of now, we are yet to to ascertain whosoever that might have gone there. So we can't even...
Mr. Thaddeus, I just spoke to Alhaji, one Alhaji Suleimana, who was involved in the clashes. He said that his room caught fire, so there was fire.
Well, you see, I'm saying that we went and did the assessment, and I'm saying that when we did the assessment, it was reported that a particular house got burned. And I'm saying that we actually went there, and somebody that we don't know that attempted burning, and the person, according to the story they gave us, the person entered behind the house and set fire. But we can't tell. We can't relate it to this matter. So if JoyFM wants to know the veracity of the story, then you send your cameras there to come and take. We have spoken
to reporters, Mr. Thaddeus. Let me also make this very quick clarification that we have not reported. We have not reported that someone has died. We reported that there have been clashes there.
We put that information in the morning.
Right, indeed. So there were clashes there. We have not reported that anybody died. That first of all. Secondly, there was fire. We've confirmed that with one of the victims. But sir, you have been in a dissect meeting this afternoon. Can you please share with us the outcome of your meeting?
Yeah, for the dissect meeting. We actually, when the impasse occurred last night, we met this morning, emergency meeting, and then the police commander and then the BNI briefed us what transpired. And now, because it's like it was a kind of spontaneous action between two youth from different tribes. Now, since it has something to do with marriage, according to the findings of the security from the field, we said no. We needed to go straight to meet the elders of the two factions for them to calm the youth down so that we can get an independent committee
to deal with the matter.
Meet them to see how we can facilitate for them.
I just need to come in here again. I just need to come in here again because hello, sir.
Yeah, you do.
Yes. So again, the one of the persons involved in this clash that I spoke to says that it has nothing to do with marriage. Why does the dissect, or why do you seem to believe that it has to do with more of marriage rather than who becomes the next chief of chief imam?
Well, I cannot speak to that. Whether the person that you have interviewed, who is saying that it is not about marriage, I cannot speak to that. I'm speaking to the briefing that I had during my dissect meeting, and I know when we're meeting the elders, it came out in one of the sections. So it also confirms the briefing that I had from my police commander and his team.
Okay. So you are setting up a committee. What will be the composition of this committee?
We are not yet reached there. This is a situation, a developing situation. And what we have done is to talk to the elders. And then the youth, they've seen reason and they have stopped it. So currently, the immediate measures that we are supposed to take to ameliorate the situation is to get the police stationed at a vantage point where these youth meet, so that they will know that they are around, and then we can forestall peace for now.
Okay.
After that, then we can come out with a team that both sides will be willing to speak to, and then we find a way for it.
Have there been any arrests?
No. We have and we told the various factions that we met, we have actually gone ahead, and in the security on the ground, they have been able to pick up names from both sides. So we made it categorically clear that we are in to facilitate for the youth to calm themselves down, and then we'll have peace. However, the police will continue to do their investigation. If anyone is found culpable, they will go through due process, and the police will handle them according to law.
Well, speaking of which, you indicated that from your dissect meeting, the only reason ascribed to this clash was that there was disagreement over marriage.
Yeah.
But you've been in this region for a while, so you understand the issues. In fact, your regional minister has indicated that there have been issues simmering over who the next imam should be. That issue, of course, should it did appear in your dissect meeting, did it not?
Please, you see, all that the regional minister said is true, but that one precedes the immediate action. We are dealing with the immediate cause of this whole disagreement. That's what we are dealing with first. What I'll beg you to know is that I don't want to dredge into the Islamic Empire. That is a religious issue. It started long ago. So the Peace Council, President, and other traditional leaders, the traditional council, they have all moved in to facilitate for them to agree so that they can let go this disagreement. So it's entirely a different matter. We actually know that there is an indirect relationship with the current issue, but we are dealing with the current situation now.
Okay.
So I don't want to go there unless there's a different platform you want to interrogate that, then I can speak to it. For now, I will not.
I appreciate your time here on Top Story. DC for Nandom, Asoglinang, Tadios Akum. Let's get a bit more on this issue before we do Ghana Connect. Now, I have a security expert, Adams Bona, joining me on the line as well, so we can tease out this matter. Mr. Bona, thank you so much this evening. Earlier this afternoon, we heard the regional minister say that this issue has been simmering for some time, and it actually has to do with who will be the next imam. You've just heard the DCE who is saying that the issue about who should be the next imam is there. That's a different issue. But what happened yesterday has nothing to do with this. What is it you read between the lines?
Yes, thank you very much, and then good evening to your cherished listeners. I am surprised it's gotten to this level where, you have attacks and reprisal attacks in a way. Somehow, some of us picked this information up, I think, 48 hours before this issue started evolving. And so I was expecting that probably if the DNI within the region were up to the task, they would have been able to, ensure that they would advise the police and work jointly with the police to ensure that, peace prevails during the Eid celebrations. But just like you did mention, yes, this issue has to do with more or less religious, tension amongst settlers within the Nandom traditional or the Nandom districts, where who has to be the imam within the district or area has been simmering for years. It's become almost perennial, where you have every year this issue coming up, or, very often it comes up. And so my expectations are that there should be more dialogue. Okay. Because these are people who have settled there for years. And therefore, it will be difficult to say, you know what, you guys are, sort of bringing unrest within the traditional area. So move. It's not possible. And so I think the Peace Council, and I'm aware, the Peace Council itself is also aware of this tension that has been simmering within the Nandom traditional area for a very long time. And so for this issue to get to this point, for me, I think is very disturbing. And so I'm hoping that the regional police command, I have somehow spoken to some of them, and the assurance some of us are getting is that they are going to put more men, on the ground to ensure that this issue does not turn into something bloodier than we have seen. And so those are my comments.
Okay. We understand that there's going to be a committee to investigate what happened yesterday. What will be your expectations in terms of the Constitution? Or who gets
Well,
onto that committee?
my expectations are that they will bring, the traditional council, the traditional, leaders and then opinion leaders together. The Peace Council should be involved. And then the, members, leaders from the settlers should be involved. But the most important thing is that the police and then the BNI, national security within the region, should get to the bottom of this issue and get those who actually took part in this issue somehow arrested and then dealt with, so that at least whilst we are trying to say there's no need to fight, anyone who took part in this attack gets punished to serve as a deterrent for the generation to come.
Mr. Bona, thank you so much for your time this evening. Adams Bona there, he's a security expert. Now, Top Story is brought to you by the Bond Savings and Loans. Your success, our passion. GASM, the nation builder. Vodafone, the future is exciting, ready. And Nationwide Medical Health Insurance, your healthcare family. My name is Gifty Ando Apia, and Evans Mensah will be with you shortly with Ghana Connect. Please stay with us.